Video games offer a type of storytelling unavailable in any other medium. The ability for a player to create their own journey, to utilize the world around them, and forge their own narrative offers a unique experience that truly distinguishes the video game art form. Over the years, I've played countless games that have allowed me to explore their worlds. However, none have quite had the same impact as Nintendo's most recent addition to one of their most acclaimed series with The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Series creator Shigeru Miyamoto and series producer Eiji Aonuma stated that one of their goals for Breath of the Wild was to do away with some of the long-standing traditions that had cemented themselves within the Zelda formula. They resolved to return to the series' basics, once again adopting a non-linear story structure and embraced an open-world design, giving players a much greater sense of agency and creative freedom. The results were met with universal critical acclaim, with many critics citing Breath of the Wild as not only the new benchmark in open-world game design, but as one of the greatest games ever created. Nintendo had once again blown away audiences with their ability to capture their imagination, and delivered a game nothing short of a masterpiece. The question is, how'd they do it? The game starts out just as they all do, with Link waking up, but that about ends their similarities. Whereas other games would handhold you through the opening tutorial of the game, ensuring that the player understands how it interacts, Breath of the Wild steps back and lets the player discover that for themselves. It's this sense of discovery that nurtures the creation of a personal story. Later additions to the game would allow players to review that journey, showing them a map screen that gave a detailed view of the path they had travelled over the last 200 hours of playtime. This isn't to say that the game lacked a traditional narrative, far from it, as it managed to present one of the most compelling relationships between the protagonist Link and the titular Princess Zelda that the series has seen to date. The story, however, is shown through a range of discoverable memories that allow the player to piece together Link's forgotten history as the Hylian champion. The true magic of the game doesn't show itself when you're following the main story. With such a gargantuan map, you'd expect that most of it would be sparse and empty, but this simply isn't the case. There's always something on the horizon to grab your attention and lead you on into your next adventure. A group of rocks that seems suspiciously out of place can reveal a hidden Korok. Collect enough of the seeds they give you, and you'll eventually be able to expand your inventory, increasing the amount of weapons and shields that you can carry. But it's important to note that no matter how far away from the main quest you go, you never feel as if you're wasting time. The game has been structured to allow the player to complete the final quest whenever they feel that they are ready. In this way, it never feels as if there's something standing in the way of the player trying to save the princess. If you want, you can head straight to Hyrule Castle with nothing more than a pair of shorts and a broken tree branch. And while you'll probably get your ass handed to you with enemies that can kill you in a single blow, it is possible to complete the game with nothing but the skin on your back. It's this sense of freedom that separates Breath of the Wild from almost every other open world game that I've ever played. Unlike other games, it doesn't just give you an illusion of choice. The entire experience is up to you. You're able to forge your own memories. Memories that are only possible because you can explore such a fully realized and organic world. Thank you so much for watching. This video took a lot longer to put together than I anticipated, so I'm not sure when the next one will be out. That being said, I really want to make sure that this series can turn into something that I'm proud of, so any support or any comments that you could leave would be greatly appreciated. Until next time, see ya.